Hi guys, in this video I'm going to walk you through how to use our affiliate back office. I'm going to give you a quick tour. I'm also going to show you, most importantly, how to set up your own tracking links. So very important. So you should have got your links. They should either be on the last page or above or somewhere around there. You'll have your affiliate links for My Top Tier Business. Once you're logged in, those links you see, they will be unique to you. So those are the ones that you want to use. Now, this part of the affiliate back office, this is where you're mainly going to use this for your reports. Okay, so here we are on the home page. And by the way, your home page might look slightly different, okay, because you can actually adjust how you view your back office. I believe if you go into panel settings here, you can actually choose from several different designs. And I'm using the dash theme right now for this, okay, but they're all fairly similar. Alright, so right here we can see commissions. Now in this case, this is a brand new affiliate account, so we haven't ran a whole lot of traffic through it yet, but you can see that we made a total of $88.20, and that's actually to My Top Tier Business sales. My Top Tier Business, it actually has an application fee of $49. If you're a licensee, you're going to be making 90% of that, okay, which is $44.50, I believe. And you also make level 2 commission. So people, as they join My Top Tier Business under you, if they choose to go and promote it and they start getting sales, you make 5% of their gross sales too. So that's where our commissions are. You can see that we ran a fair bit of traffic here. We ran a lot of clicks, but in this case, a lot of these clicks were very poor quality. So there's a lesson in that. If you're going to send poor quality clicks, your conversions are going to be lower. But if you get really high quality clicks, you expect to have more earnings per click. We can see our refunds, we can see impressions, chargebacks, etc. Now, the most important part that I want to show you today is reports. Let's go into reports and let's go into quick stats. So we can see here we've had 2,411 unique clicks. Again, they haven't been very good clicks, so we haven't seen very good results in this corporate account. I wish I could show you another account. I probably should have, where you can see what it looks like when you're sending good traffic. But you can see we've had 3,349 raw clicks. Now, if you don't know the difference between raw and unique, it's simple. Raw is just raw clicks. It's when people, let's say that I was to click on your link 5 times in one day, that would be 5 raw clicks, but it would only be 1 unique click. Okay, so I care most about unique clicks. Sales, we can see we've got 2 so far. We can see our opt-ins for MTTB, which is My Top Tier Business. We can see our commissions, again, $88.20, multi-tier. So when we start getting people under us and they start promoting, we're going to be able to see their earnings as well, which is pretty cool. So you can see what your team's doing. Trends report, this is also pretty cool. So you can see that over these particular dates, I had 1 sale here and 1 sale here. Now, ideally, what we want to do is we want to start averaging sales every single day and watch this go up and up and up and up. That's our goal. We want this to keep on going up and rise over time. So this will be how you measure yourself and your own progress just moving forwards over time. And you can see that we can look at opt-ins here. Let's play around with this a little bit. Have a look at this. So this is us getting leads every single day. You can see that they were going up, and then look what happened. We stopped marketing. Okay, so you've always got to keep those leads coming in. And if you look at it, you'll notice that those 2 sales happened when we were getting leads. Alright, so you can mess around with this a little bit. You can see you've got different time periods and so on. And the next thing I want to show you is commissions. Now this part's quite important. When you log in, you're likely going to see something very different to this. So what I want you to do, I want you to change your view, okay, your default view. So you've got these extra fields here, extra data 1, extra data 2, and extra data 3. I'm going to show you how to add those in, and the reason why you want to add them in is because extra data 1, that's actually first name, last name, and email address. This is how you're going to see the names of your buyers. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go into edit view. Now you're going to have, yours should be called something like default view. So just give it a new name first of all, Matt's new view, something like that, whatever you want to call it. And you're going to choose whatever columns you want. Again, you can play around with this, but the three that I want to make sure that you incorporate are these: extra data 1, 2, and 3. First name, last name, and email address. Again, that's so we can see who our buyers are. So you can mess around and add different columns if you like. I like to have commission, product ID. That won't make a lot of sense because that will just be a number. So you might not know what that is, but we're looking at changing that so it says, here's what you sold, and it makes sense. Okay, now go down to the bottom and click Save. Okay. And then when this refreshes, you should now have a view that looks a little bit like mine. So you can see that we've had 232 opt-ins. Now your opt-ins actually show under commissions, but the opt-in, that's when they put their email address in, that actually registers as a $0 commission because you're not making money on that. Okay, you're not making money on opt-ins. But what I'm going to do next, watch this. So I want to see all of my orders and who they were. So I'm going to click on, let's go to total here. Okay, so this actually ranks them in order. This puts them from least to most. I'm going to click on it again, and I'm going to make it go from most to least. So I can see that here, this guy right here, Cleveland, if you're watching this, hello. Cleveland actually became a My Top Tier Business member. You can see the product is OAP178. Again, that doesn't make any sense to you, so again we are looking at changing that to say something like MTTB, but you can see it here anyway in campaign. And you can see our second customer for this account was Robert. So you can see that the sales value of the product $49 and the commission $44.10. And you can see type. So most of these were just opt-ins. These were sales. Now 2 sales out of 232 leads is, it's not great, but at the same time it's not a complete disaster either. Okay, so if you're getting 1 to 3% of your leads that buy, that's perfectly, it's okay. I mean, it really comes down to ROI. At the end of the day, what matters is, here's what I spent, here's what I got back. But you've got to give it time, because these 2 customers, they're going through the process right now. They might be at step 2 in My Top Tier Business. We've got to wait until they get to step 21 before we make any judgment. Now you can see something here called channel, and these are all different places where we're advertising. I'm going to talk about that in just a moment. Let's go to raw clicks. So this is where you can actually see where your clicks are coming from. It's pretty cool. I believe that if you edit the view, you can also see country. Okay, so just again play around with that, but you can see their IP address. If you go to Google and you type in IP address lookup, you can find websites where you can take the IP address. That's like a unique number for each computer. You put in the IP address and it will tell you where they came from. So if you notice a lot of your leads are coming from Nigeria or something like that, then you have to go and question your lead sources, and you have to go and find out, well, why is that the case? Payouts to me, so this is a brand new account. Payouts will happen every 2 weeks. Currently, they are 45 days after the sale at this point in time. We are possibly looking at changing that. So this is a new account, so we don't have any data on that yet. This one's pretty cool as well. Sub-affiliate sales stats. These are people who have either become partners by joining My Top Tier Business, or they've somehow become partners somewhere else within MOBE, but they're all under me. They're all in my team. Now, they haven't yet started producing, but what you're going to find is some of your people, most usually won't do a lot, because that's just the way this industry is. Most people, they buy products and they don't really take any action, but some people do, and you only need to get one good partner under you to start getting some residual sales. So in my case, it could be Robert. Robert could be the next super affiliate, and we don't know it yet. Okay, but next week he could start producing a lot of sales, and if he gets one sale, he's going to be 100% of my total sales so far, because no one else is producing yet. But do you see how that works? So you can actually see who are your top producers on your team, and again, you can play around with the view. Tree of sub-affiliates, so you can see who's under you, you can see their email address, etc. So you can reach out to them. I recommend that if you're going to reach out to your people, don't try and sell them products because they are going through my top tier business, and leave most of that to our phone team. But you can help the process along. You might reach out to them and say, hey, you know, I noticed you're going through my top tier business. What step are you up to? Or who's your coach? How are you finding it? You might say, I've gone through it myself. I became a licensee. Let me know if you have any questions, etc. Now, channels. This is the part that I wanted to show you. Channels, think about it this way. When you go and start getting traffic, you're going to have, ideally, lots and lots of different traffic sources. You might have an ad on Facebook, you might have a banner ad on your blog, you might have a banner ad on someone else's blog, and you might end up with all of these different traffic sources. Most of them aren't going to get you buyers. That's just the way advertising works. Some of them will though. Some of them will be very, very profitable. And your goal is to find out which particular traffic sources are getting me all the sales, which are resulting in money, and then it's simply a matter of investing more money in those traffic sources. This is saying, it says, starve the ponies, feed the stallions. Okay, so when you find your good producing traffic sources, that's when you invest more in them. So this is our way of doing that. Now you'll notice here that we have all our different channels, and we had this thing called ad hits network, which ended up being garbage traffic. Okay, we got a whole bunch of leads. It didn't really work out that well. That's why we've got so many unique clicks for so few sales in this account. But you can see we're also doing Facebook ads. We're using something called buysellads.com to banner ad network, and so on and so forth. We're just testing this out, and we're scaling this up pretty quickly. Now I can see how many raw clicks I had per source. I can see uniques, I can see opt-ins, MTTB count. And again, if you don't see this on your view, go on to edit view and add it in. Okay. Opt-ins, these will only ever be $0 for the opt-in leads. But here, this is what I care about, sales count. So I've had 2 sales, but unfortunately, tracking wasn't set up correctly. We weren't using the channels on those particular traffic sources, so we don't know where those sales came from, okay, which is unfortunate. Ideally, we want to know that they came from this particular traffic source or another. So, to set up our channels, here's what we're going to do, okay, and this is where it gets might look slightly complicated, but it's quite simple. Go back to your home, okay, and by the way, those links that I've given you, the My Top Tier Business affiliate links, they don't have any channel tracking on them yet. That's what we're going to add in now. I want you to go down to campaigns. Okay, I want you to go to add channels. Okay, so now we're in add channels. What we're going to do now, you can see that we've already got several different channels. On your view, you're not going to see anything, but click on add channel. Okay, and let's see where that went. I think that might have gone right to the end. Here it is right here. Channel name. They've added this channel. So now I'm going to click on this and see how I can edit it now. Test channel. Now you would call this something meaningful to you. So it might be blog banner ad 1 or Facebook, and then whatever group you're targeting on Facebook. But something meaningful, so when you look at it, you know straight away that's what that is. So for example, these 2 channels we're advertising on a gold investing forum called talkgold.com. Okay, so we've got the banner ad sizes there as well. So I'm going to put test channel, and then I can also play around with the code as well. This will be the part that is actually added on to the end of the link, and I'm going to press enter. Actually, I'm going to click on save modified rows. Now, by the way, sometimes when you set up your first channel, there's a little error, okay, and it won't allow you to save. If that happens for you, just click on add channel again and add another one, and then save it, and usually that fixes it. Okay, so just add 2 channels when you're first setting this up. For some reason it does that. Now, there it is right there, test channel. So let's go back to where we were. We go to home, let's go down to campaigns. Let's go, now this time, we're in campaigns. You see 98 different offers that you can promote within MOBE. I want you to ignore 99% of them. All I want you focusing on is My Top Tier Business. That's where you should be sending 99% of your traffic. So I'm actually thinking about removing most of these because they just confuse people too much. Alright, just focus on my top tier business, and you're going to search for MTTB to find it quickly. Click on search, and here it is right here. Okay, MTTB. See where it says 5 banners? We're not really getting banner ads, so it's a little bit misleading, but click on that link, 5 banners, and now you're going to have different options. Okay, it might say 6 banners by the time you get there. Now, you can see all of these different pages that you can promote. So you've got here the MOBE co-op. Okay, ignore that. MTTB pop-up, ignore that. Order form, homepage. That is going to be the opt-in page. Okay, so I'm going to copy that, and if I open this up in a new tab, okay, let's have a look. There it is. Okay, there's the opt-in page right there. Okay, so you can see that's actually my unique affiliate link. This is the page that it goes to. Don't use this link, use this link. So this link, you will already have this because I've already put this inside of my top tier business for you. But what we're going to do next is we are going to add in a channel. So we scroll back up, let's go to channel, see where it says channel? Let's find the channel that we just created, and I believe we called it, what did we call it? We called it test channel. There it is right there. I click on test channel. Now I'm going to click on apply, and when I press apply, I want you to watch all of these different affiliate links, and I want you to tell me what happened. Watch this. Apply, and there we go. See what it did? It added on the channel. Test 1. Remember how we created that channel code? So now I'm going to use this link here. Okay, watch this. I'm going to copy this link. So this is what I would use to place my ads. I press enter. Let's refresh that. And there it is right there. So it goes to the same page. But now let's go back to our report, and let's go to our channel stats report, and let's look for test. Okay, let's see what we find. There it is right there, test channel. Alright, now let me refresh that. Okay, it didn't work. It was meant to work, and it will work. It's likely just got a slightly delayed reading. Okay, but if I promise you that if we come back here in like 5 minutes, this test channel here would show one unique raw click because we just clicked on it, right? We just went to that page, so we would see one unique click. Unfortunately, it's not showing yet. Okay, like I said, it's got a slight delay. But now we can see where we're getting clicks, where we're getting leads from, and most importantly, where we are getting sales, what channels. So guys, that's about it. You can play around with everything else as well. You can also broadcast email people on your team, which is very cool. I encourage you to start building teams. If you're going to think long term, start building your own team, get them to events, etc. But that's how you do it. Okay, so I've shown you the reports, channels. If you have any other questions, ask in the Facebook support group. Okay, we have a main Facebook support group, and just to make sure that you know about that, let's go to Facebook. You should know about this already. If you're a licensee, there's a private group called the MOBE License Rights Group. And if you're a licensee, you're allowed to join this group. Okay, so just search for it, MOBE License Rights Program. Join it, and like this person, I'll then approve you, and you can ask any questions inside of here. Okay, that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video.